welcome. We don't come again as we dey always come. We don't enter as we dey always enter. I welcome all of you this wonderful morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location, depending on your area or that climate change. Say now for Nigeria, they say climate change and I make headers go there buy people, they sack people. City now they don't they sack military, join them. Oh, God, they don't they sack military. As military, they sack people for data. Boko Haram, they sack them. Is they funny? Honestly, it is very, very, very funny. And as for that funny, I go like make we make we laugh small with this one. Make we laugh small because it is dey very, very, very funny. It is very funny. So this morning, I want make we look into the matter as Nigerian military are being sacked by the Boko Haram in Niger State. Why the same Nigeria army, we know they fight terrorists, but they fight people we don't do anything. They fight against social media handlers or bloggers. They want maybe they do the thing where they like. Maybe they do as Nigerian military like. They know they think waiting they go do to stop all these terrorists from the north coming in from Sahel. That one no be their problem. Their problem na social media. Their problem na Biafra. Their problem na youth in Biafra land. Their problem na me and you where they talk from social media. They know they think waiting we could do to stop these people from fighting us. That one no be their wahala. So without wasting too much time, we go laugh small this morning before we come. Because P2B get the one way he do as well. And that one way he do, I go do and post for video. P2B, whether not shamefully or shamelessly, I don't know, not shameless, I go talk say be. Where in Congo for what it be name? In go north. Go there solicit for the children of our marginates. Say they deserve better Obonge schools. May they fit go school, na them be leaders of tomorrow. It shock you. We go see that news anywhere. But before we go into that news, make we laugh small with this our brother. When they comb head every time, I dey ask am say, this hair where you dey comb, which day you want come out? Because they say, like our hair, if you dey comb am, e go dey grow. But I don't comb, you no grow. And I see say you still dey comb be old. I don't know whether I go they grow for spiritual. Whether I don't understand that hair where in the comb, whether I'm spiritually in the comb, me I don't know. I greet all of you when they here this morning. Wachuku Charles, I greet you. Lolo Ego Ibo, Lolo Ndewo, Zephaniah Efuga, Ndewo Zeph, and I see James Oka for Ndewo Mercy, Akere, Ndewo no Muchineke Dog Adrema. I beg anywhere you are joining me from, try and they touch the share button, make the video waka, make other people enter because I really want to show you something this morning. We go make you open mouth and they go do I look for this man, this my one day the day where I go box you, me and you go fight. You go now for social media, we go fight. You know, they say that for social media they fight now. So we go fight our own for social media. If you want come in, you let me know. I go drop link for you. Meanwhile, make we go with this. I agree. She goes, I greet you. Make we watch this, laugh small before we enter into the main.
Universe not even there fair to APC boys. They don't even allow them enjoy a day. For their mind, they get a lie, rain or mockery. When that rain, they set them up, they don't know. As the talk say, people we don't build school for Anambra State. They carry them up. They carry them finish. They reach yesterday. Anambra State School win ICT competition.
Everything pain them.
Now they got confused. I thought he did not build school. You know, say all the other competition where Anambra State they win since it can't be like say they hidden.
P2B no build school for Anambra. Listen to this video. Listen.
Peter Obi said this while in Kaduna during his visit to an Almajiri schools in the state. Obi advocate for broadening education by teaching children all aspects of human capital development, emphasizing the importance of comprehensive education in all regions.
We need to invest in them from education. That's number one. And they've shown them enormous talents by being able to learn the Quran. Thereby, I'll meet them there, teach them mathematics, teach them English, other sciences.
You hear them, Abi? To teach them Quran. I know they go further to explain those ones. Because if I explain now, they beg YouTube and Facebook, make they just leave me, make they talk and the way they talk and they go. So if I enter that one now, they fit block me, come out again. Finally. So make I no go far. But you don't hear them. Make on they listen. Will they go? Will they come?
As they talk this thing, say BW is Reza. Now it begin to come up. They can't get stranded. They can't be like people wait there for road where they for. Where do I follow?
Anyway, for this advert itself, make I leave this video, make I work out, make I do what I want to do. Make I do what I want to do. But I don't pass the message where me I want pass. Now just that I want make we see. Say P2B, they not. If they drill borehole, they solicit for hospital, they do na compulsory. P2B is now the assistant man of Gumi. The same thing Gumi they solicit for. Now I mean they solicit for now. Max, my brother, you are welcome, my dear.
Thank you. Good morning from my little beautiful city, Bolgatanga, upper eastern part of Ghana. Thank you so much, my brother.
Bolgatanga.
A long road, a long path. Anyway,
you no go fit call him. I tell you.
I tell you, let's say whatever that that is speech. How did the Igbo people say this thing? Whatever that your parents ate when you were young and fed you with it, no matter how bitter it is, as the time you are growing, you will still be eating it, no matter how bitter it is. So yes, that is how the pronunciation of our things are. They say, I salute you, Mazugo, for your doggedness and your strength to come out every day. I wanted to join you that evening, but I couldn't charge my phone early, and my battery went off entirely. So that was the reason why I couldn't join. Before I came back to where I went to sort out some things, it was late, and I could not charge my phone. I'm so sorry about that. And
sorry about it. Oh boy, now for you.
I greet you. That is in Igbo land. That is how we were brought up. Even in Ghana here, in Kusasu tribe, the same thing. That is how we were brought up. So our people say that a man cannot learn how to use the left hand at old age. He must know how to use it when he was young. You see. So I might salute everybody on the comment section and those that have the have the time to come and listen to the nyama nyama way we go talk today. The great nyama nyama way we always talk. When we talk, it verse other people, it verse the YouTube, it verse those that have invested heavily in the contraption called Nigeria. But how we for do? We don't have our own. That is why we are relying on them.
Yeah.
Our people in Igbo land say, a man look up and down. He cannot find a place to place his hands. He places on the knee. Not that the knee is the best place. He has to place that hand. Necessity, even will make us like this. And God Almighty will be with us as we continue. I salute Mazen Namdekano wherever he is, and I ask for God more protection, upon what he has already done for him already. I salute Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, Biafran government in exile, his kitchen cabinets, every minister that is, doing one thing or the other to make sure that our dream come true. That big dream, Biafra, comes true. And I greet everybody in homeland, those that are suffering today, those that are passing through all kinds of ordeals simply because they said they don't want to belong in a country that is killing them, a country that is dealing with them. I say, be hopeful and believe that Chukwu Okike Abiyama, that brought people like Mazen Namdekano, Simon Ekpa, his adjutants that are supporting him all over, the media warriors, and as long as God is with them, with us, ahead of us on what we are doing, we will not be disgraced. We will get it right by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. So, Mazugo,
yes,
this is just, see what I saw. You see, there is a saying in Ghana here that God no be alata man. Do you know what it means? God no be alata. It's a common saying. It's saying in Ghana here that God is not a Nigerian man. If God,
wait, Nigeria be alata.
alata, yes, alata people. That's how we call it.
No, Nigeria don't get any yachi to sit down again.
So that's, they say there is a common saying there here in Ghana. Our people normally say it here. Say God no be alata man. If God be alata man, then we for no be alive today. That is how it is. God no be alata man, and the thinking of God cannot be the same with the alata man.
Exactly.
So this is how it is. You see, if peradventure Peter Obi became the president of Nigeria, we will be in trouble today. What he did in Ezu River is what he was going to do again against us. I'm telling you, go and mark it today. This man woke up and said Biafra died 50-something years ago. There is nothing like Biafra. This is the man. Oh. This is the man. You see how they are always politically correct in everything. They want to please. That is how the Igbo people say it. Okamanama. Okamanama. That is who they are. All of them. They have known them. The rest of Nigerian politicians and those that control the polity of Nigeria know them. They are irrelevant. Look, let me tell you, if you like, make it go dig everywhere, Krota, do everything everywhere, Rabrora. For the North, the same hand they take beat Ojuku and the rest of us is the same hand they are going to use to beat you. I do not know why these people will not learn. How many of them has come to our place? Look at the federal roads. When even the governors wanted to build the federal roads, what did the imposter Buhari said? He said, "Don't touch my roads." When we secure land, then we will do that. Zansa Chemai Road. What did P2P do that time? These are monies that is not meant. The monies you contribute, majority of the taxes, revenues that are gotten from the Biafrans. You feed that nation. You clothe that nation. The money that they are stealing left, right, and center comes from your land. The taxes you pay. You are the importers. You are the manufacturers. You are everything. You do everything. You produce and you pay taxes. The majority of the tax revenue that Nigeria is getting proud of today comes from Biafra land. There is no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. Look at how South is. Look at how Southeast is. Look at how those places, as if they have nothing to contribute to the nation, to that country. But these are people on whose land the milk and honey flows. Shameless old southern politicians. People that prefer to live on the fallouts from the table, from the dining table. Crazy people. Remember what I said here some time ago when Tampolo was giving that contract to Mazuga? I do not know whether you remember. I said that contract they gave to Tampolo is going to bring out commotion within brothers and sisters.
Yes, and that was what they planned. They planned it very well. That was the mission.
Yes. By the time they give him that contract, the rest, they will use him now, bring him in and use him to deal with the other people so that they will continue to fight among themselves while they plunder. I said it. I said the mistake some people did was to take that thing. Instead of you to fight for what belongs to you to
now your network should not disturb
so that you will be sharing.
Hey. Why is your network frustrated?
Security guard. That is where I have issue with very much. You can't hear me very well.
It is bridging.
Oh.
Now I can hear you now. I think it's better now.
Okay. You see? Why? I love that man Tampolo very much. But the attitude, that act of taking that contract, well, that was where I had issue with him. That's why I had issue with him. P2B, the same thing. Someone should remind P2B that what he is looking for, he will not get it. I believe by the grace of Chukwu Kiaba, before P2B becomes the president, Biafra is gone already.
He better know that though.
We've gone. He will go and rule them over there. I believe that by the time P2B becomes the president, Biafra is long gone. I do not know how God bless us with people, Okamanezis. That is who they are. Are you going to do? You are just doing this as within your own, power, within your own means. Can you do what Goodluck Jonathan did to these people in the past?
Aguiyi-Ironsi, what about Aguiyi-Ironsi? You're talking of Goodluck Jonathan.
Aguiyi-Ironsi that surrounded himself with them and threw away his own people. It is as a result of what happened to Aguiyi-Ironsi that the subsequent head of states till today are taken from their own family as their bodyguards. I'm telling you. You people will not learn a lesson. The reason why we are suffering the way we are suffering is because of people like P2B. They do not know how to speak. They are cowards. They are afraid to speak. When their counterparts in the north are saying it as it is and defending those that are carrying AK-47 assault rifles, buying people everywhere, raping and maiming, taking over lands that do not belong to them. Listen to how their elders speak to them. They encourage them. When the government wants to go in, they say, "Oh no, you are not going to do that. You will kill innocent people. You will do this, you will do that." But come to south and southeast, they will come out and begin to pressurize. Go kill them, get them, jail them, buy them, do this, do this. They are criminals. They are destroying southeast. They are destroying south economy. Even now, you people know that the economy is being destroyed. When they gave you people 20 pounds in those days, some of you today, when they give it, they didn't destroy your economy. Today we are fighting to live. Today there is the time that you know that, is it not a shame, an indictment to all the Igbo politicians and the intellectuals, Lamaz and Namda can call them, that Sunday Igbo has been released. Wadume has been released. The Super Cop, the drug, enabler, has been Abakere is released. Your own son. How can you even, how can they even release him? The same person they ganged up, planned, and sold to them. Why would they go? Which mob do they have now to go and tell the federal government to? That's why they cannot speak. Because once they mention it now, you see what the backlash that is going to come from them. I'm telling you. That is how it is. My brother, I will yield here, and I will come again when you talk. I do not know why my network is giving me problems, but I will manage it.
Network will not disturb, because we need you. Okay. We must continue. We must continue. Max, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. And we go continue. Make we see the news. Like I tell you, Nigeria now something where they happen for something. But people know they agree, and the people know they understand within the play for Nigeria. Today, Nigeria military gradually or indirectly or trickishly are in power, but people no understand. Military in Nigeria mounts roadblock. They do searching, they do arrests, they do investigation, they settle disputes between brother and sister, they settle dispute between kinsmen, they settle dispute between villagers, between clans. Wetin be the okay, thank God you are here, Max. Wetin be the difference from wetin military they do now in Nigeria and the way military they in power? You see any difference?
There is no difference. The only thing is that they are not what we call C in C, and they are not ruling with a decree. That is the only difference. Any other thing, only the head, the president, the military head of state, and the decree they use to rule. That is the only thing that is different as we speak. There is nothing that is different apart from these two. Nothing is different from what they are doing right now.
Okay. Why I'm saying this is because in Nigeria today, military are now displacing people. Will they suffer in the hands of these terrorists and the Fulani headers displacing people, and they will be resettled in refugee camp? And again, I want to ask, what will be the difference between refugee camp and the IDP camp? You know?
You see, a refugee has to do with international. It
Ah.
has, yeah, it has to do with international. And then when you let's say you are fighting a war in a place, or maybe some natural disaster happens and the people run away, let's say from Akwa Ibom, then cross to Cameroon, they automatically becomes refugee because they are in a different country, a different territory. But if you are within your own territory, then you are displaced in your homeland. You
Okay.
displace, they displace you
Okay.
from your homeland.
Okay. So if you are from Delta, and you be resettled in Edo, it's not a refugee. It's not, you are not a refugee, and it's not a
No,
refugee camp.
no. We can't classify them as refugees. We classify them as displaced persons. That's what we. That's how they
Okay.
classify them.
Okay. Thank you for the clarity. Now, in Nigeria, like I've been there talk before, Nigeria military are displacing people. Funanis are displacing people. Funani headers are displacing people. Funanis from Sahel, they displace people. Boko Haram, they displace people. ISIS, they displace people. ISWA, all of them, about 10 groups, including Nigerian military, are now displacing people. Now, why should Nigeria army go to Okwama in Delta to displace the people, and they have taken over the community, and they are not ready to allow the people of the community to return back? They want the governor to go to another place and they resettle the people in the name of IDP camp, and people are not seeing it. Today, we see the same military going about from one place to the other, trying to control social media. And I want you to understand that this thing now began the day after that time they come to tell us that Simon Ekpa has taken over the airspace. Therefore, they will do everything to get the airspace. They want to control what you do, what you see, what you say, how you say it, so that when you see police collect bribe, you no go talk am, you no go record am, because when you record am, Nigeria go get wahala with you. When you see police shoot anybody anyhow, you don't have to record, you don't have to talk about it, but because if you do, you go enter one chance with the Nigeria people. They go deal with you. This is what they're doing. And my fear now is that they will be trying to block social media handle like our own from being aired in Nigeria, so that the people will remain in total darkness, so that people will not even see what is happening. Because now they know, like as if they say Oklahoma problem, they go up. If you enter social media, you go see them. They don't even want anybody to know waiting they go on anywhere, except waiting they tell you. Because when you look, you go see that the original plans be say, as the Nigerian military don't come out to come tell you say na military they kill, the people killed the military. Nobody, they did not tell you that the military killed anybody. And the Nigerian news media took it to the highest, make sure that this news went viral. Everybody come there talk say, hey, this Okwama people wicked. The people wey come to peace, una kill the soldiers, they get wife, they get children, e no go better for una. But they don't tell people say na them wey the army open fire, shoot innocent people. As they shoot innocent people finish, they were going back, and then the militants catch them for water, shoot them for water. Because where these people died, now far from Okwama, inside the water, the bodies of those soldiers were found decomposing. for the seashore or river area, inside bushes, inside grasses. How it concerned the indigenous of the land, the way you go shoot. Now I want to make you hear where this airspace social media control is coming from. Listen to Musa.
One basic area we're looking at is this issue of the Southeast. Simon Ekpa. So this individual has become a menace to this country. Samuel Ekpa has become a menace to this country. So the country must act on it diplomatically. Finland is having a free way, encouraging him to do what he's doing. By his utterances and his actions, is affecting what is happening in Nigeria. We should never allow that, sir.
The manpower in the police today is grossly inadequate. The United Nations ratio of 1 to 400 is not attainable in Nigeria as of today, because the ratio in Nigeria is 1 to 1,000.
I'm sorry, the area I was looking for is not actually here. But what I want us to understand is this. Nigeria Army trying to curb or control social media means you no go dey able to hear anything again. Before we move on, I want make we hear them, make we hear wetin the Nigeria Army talk, make we fit listen to them one. Make you hear wetin they tell you. Then we go come back to P2P wey say e dey solicit for justice. He say na social justice for the Almajiris. For those who don't know, Almajiris na children of the Funanis. Na them P2P say na them be the problem where Nigeria get. No be family problem oh. You no drink borehole, you no build school, you no bring light. Make we stop. Make we go here.
The need to enhance national security through the responsible use of social media has been emphasized. This was the subject of the interaction at the 33rd edition of the social media seminar organized by the Nigerian Army in Abia State. Unena Gabriel reports.
The misuse of social media platforms has become a source of worry to many individuals, organizations, and corporate bodies. This gathering of journalists, bloggers, and other social media influencers convened by the Nigerian Army is one of such platforms used to create more awareness on the dangers of fake and negative news.
This seminar is aimed at knowing how best the social media could be used to enhance national security.
Just like the people need the army also cannot achieve its desired constitutional responsibilities without people's support.
Now, if you the watch, Nigeria get waiting be name. They get minister for
communication.
They get communication minister. Communication minister have been silenced. Army has taken over the ministerial appointment of communication minister. They are now telling you how to run the affairs of communication, how to monitor, how to do what to do. They want you to do what they want you to do. And why is it based on military? Everything they are telling you, they don't want you to talk bad about military, don't post negative news about military, don't preach lies about military. And they are not saying, they have not said or promised that we will not lie against the citizens of their own land. They are not saying this. It's about military, so that when they enter community and they sack the community and displace the community, as we see this last one, we saw it in Uguta, in Izombe, we see them, in where Obasanjo go doing all, we see them, and today we are crying of the one they have done in Delta, in Okwama. The people are still crying from inside the forest. Allow us to come back to our communities. Army say, you no go come back to your community. Army say to the governor, you can replace, you can build them, you can build them a resettlement center for them, another place. As for their community, we have taken over. They are no longer coming back. Despite the intervention of the locals and the traditional leaders in whole Delta gathered and told me, let the people go back to their community. They don't need your resettlement assistant. They don't need your IDP camp. Military say they need IDP camp. Now, by force, you must go into IDP camp. Whether you like it or not, since you know Greenman Funani send you into IDP camp, we must send you into IDP camp. This is what it is about now. Now, military, Nigeria is now the information ministers and their deputy and their secretary and their assistant. Now, they be all of them. The point that they are going every corner preaching, teaching people how to work on social media, what to broadcast, what not to broadcast, what to say, what not to say.
We will always have one or two bad eggs amongst us. And it is difficult for me to identify those bad eggs, except from you, the victims. Report to the nearest military establishment.
Other speakers at the event want bloggers to maintain sanity online and avoid careless posts.
Siam, see this one where they buy him brother 2 years ago, Abia last 1 year. Now the same military, they're born in community, they buy him brother. Today they dance with the same military. Today, in the dance with the same military, in the romance with them, if they support them. Tomorrow now, God forbid, if military shoot them, nobody go agree shoot them, because military don't talk, say, no show this kind of thing, and the Inde is support. When we know that military there for our checkpoints, military, they insult people, they bully people, they hit people with guns, they shoot people anyhow, and they nobody they talk about this. The military never tell you, say they go stop all these things what they do. And this man here is now working with the military, because if he say he don't arrive for Nigeria movie,
that can trigger violence and unrest in the society.
That's the average Nigerian. Talk first, ask questions later. Bad news travels faster. If they say they are doing some certain things, people will just take it lightly. But bad news travels faster. With agencies arresting people who give out false information or fake news through social media, I think social media will have a thorough check.
Before now, bloggers do not understand that what they do, the content that they share, has the ability to cause crisis. So coming out with this kind of seminar to sensitize and educate bloggers on the need to use their platform, very good for national security, is very important.
We've been able.
Very good for national security. It doesn't matter if anything is going wrong. As long as that news you want to put in the social media, you want to publish, even if it is truth, don't put it so that people do not get offended. Don't publish it so that you don't create chaos. Don't put it so that people will not go into rioting. Even if a student demand for reduction of the hike in their tuition fees, don't show it, because police will be there to shoot. Army will be there to shoot. Don't video, don't show. That is what they are telling you. That is why you see Army going all over to tell people about social media, to educate people about social media. Waiting they go talk. No be even police, no be even civil service commission or civil servant commission. I don't know what they call those one where they wear blue and pink and be red. Now them supposed do this work. If it happens that the minister for information and the cabinet are no longer interested in handling anything, now them be the civil service commission we're supposed to do this thing. What happened to the corporate affairs commission? What happened to if you know, now military they control waiting they happen now. Now military they in charge. Now, as me and you they talk, and people never understand them. People never see reason to understand, to believe waiting me at the tell you, waiting me at the talk. The thing say na my matter with day. No be my matter with day. With day for reality. And when time come, you go understand them. When time come, you go understand them. We go read this news. Max, I don't know if you want to say anything.
You see, the only thing, thank you, Mazuko. The only thing I will say here is this. I also blame those, gullible people that gathered there to listen to this junk. They have no right to control the social media. They have no right to control social media. Social media is not owned by Nigeria. That is the thing. Whatever they do there is, I see it as a kind of trying to sensitize the people, telling them what to do and what not to do, things that can, denigrate the army, the security, things that can inflame anxiety within the people in the society and so on and so forth. That's what they are trying to curtail. But how do you want to beat a child and tell the child not to cry?
That is it now. Now it be the matter.
You are beating a child just like those people in Okwama today. Their ancestral land has been occupied illegally, unconstitutionally occupied. Because if a place is going to be given to the military to build either barrack or cantonment or anything, it is the people that will volunteer their place if they so wish to allow them to come in there. By going there, what is the army doing in a democracy? If actually Nigeria is running a democracy, what is the whatever you see that is going on today, as far as I am concerned as an individual, it is illegal. The soldiers are made for just one thing or two: protection of a country, external and internal aggression. What is the aggression there that is going to ensue within the country that the police cannot take care of? The reason why they say the army should not come out is because of how they behave. That is the reason why they are always in the barracks. Even where you are, they are in the barracks. I don't know whether if the French foreign legions, we will call them legionnaires, they are just like the Marine that I work with in Yugoslavia. When you see them, they tell you, even they are afraid of the police. Because anytime you come out, you are coming out, you must behave. Because the police has the power to arrest you if you are committing crime. But in Nigeria, no, everything goes. Everything goes. A country where pythons swallow money. So what do this one not something to worry about? No, it doesn't worry them. I blame those people that gathered there to be listening to this junk as if they have control over social media. Let them go and do whatever they want to do. What did Buhari, the imposter Buhari, not do in order to curtail? What did that idiot, I have not been hearing his voice again. What did he say? Liar Mohammed. What did they not do? Didn't they vote over 400 and something million or billion in order to stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa and the Biafrans that were real agitators that were campaigning and crying and shouting, preaching on social media? Did they succeed? You cannot hold what you cannot see. The more they look at us, the more we do what we do. So there is no point. Forget about, they just use that. It's a means of extorting money. If they told you how much they will go to the government that entered into that place today, you will not believe it. If you never pocket, they
collect over 15 million naira each day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go to court, or 500 million naira.
500 million naira
to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they don't want him to go, because they are using him as an avenue of extortion.
Yes, it's a cash cow for them now. It's a cash cow. If we allow this man to go, where we will be getting this 500 million? That is what they do. I'm telling you. You see, Nigeria breeds corruption. Nigeria breeds criminal. And the Nigerians themselves support criminality. They support criminality. Look at Yaya Bello. They say 80-something billion. 80-something billion naira this man took. I think they said they have withdrawn all the charges against him now.
Withdrawn, and they are going to apologize to him publicly. Yes, must apologize publicly. Talking of that, Bello Yahaya, before we go into this Boko Haram sack military camp in Niger, before we go to that, let's hear this. Let's listen to this about that Yahaya Bello.
Last time here, I said that we all understand the modus operandi of invitation, the way legal or agencies of government or security agencies extend invitation. Even these days, court has ruled that a registrar's call to a lawyer is as good as hearing notice. But that said, there is something very germane here. You said something just now that you will be more than happy to meet Yaya Bello in the village to interview him. If the first question is, why would somebody rush to court if he is not in the picture of all of these issues? EFCC puts Yaya Bello in the picture by that call. Oh, my brother, come, there is an issue here, let us iron it out. And yet, this is the same man you said has amassed state fund to the tune of almost $1 million. You are calling him to come through the back door for interaction so that you people can iron it out. And the man said, come to my village. The security agencies we know can go to the extent of you more than your village to come arrest you. Section 46 of the Constitution says, if you permit me to quickly read so that we can carry our listeners along, our viewers, sorry. Any person who alleges that any of the provisions of this Constitution is being or likely to be contravened in any state in relation to him may apply to a high court in that state for redress. So once you do all of this, you make call, you're begging him to come. Let us resolve the matter. A matter you said is so grave as taking money from the state. You're begging him to come through your back door. If you remember, some former governors have accused the former EFCC chairman of allegedly demanding money from them. So I expected that the EFCC chairman should have learned from this instead of extending a backdoor invitation. The moment the person refused to appear, you do a formal invitation to that person, and that document will not lie. Now, you try to smuggle the person through the back door, and the man has said, well, show me invitation, show the invitation, who received that invitation. There is none. And another thing is that you now come, after all of this, you couldn't even go send your operative. Okay, you want to interview him or you want to arrest him. He says he's in the village. You didn't even send the operative there to say, okay, go and arrest him and bring him to me. You said, no, I will not. You left him. And then the man rushed to court in fulfillment of section 46(1) to say, well, the way things are going, I need to protect my right. He got an order. You filed a 7-paragraph affidavit against that order. He got an order. You appealed the order. While the appeal is pending, you now went to another court. You filed a charge in another court, in the Federal High Court, and then you asked for a warrant of arrest. And what that might likely mean is that the court where you obtained the warrant of arrest, with what had happened yesterday and the argument back and forth, the tendency is that the court where you obtained the warrant of arrest was not in the know of that court of appeal, pending court of appeal suit between you and the applicant. So all of these are what is leading to all of this conflicting judgment. And to save face, I think what the EFCC is basically doing now is to save face. And in trying to save face, also, the chairman has further, exposed the underbelly of the accusations that people had consistently thrown at EFCC when it comes to trying a politically exposed person. They give them, they deodorize them, but when it comes to, the everyday person, the Yahoo person, you use insecticide. Why do you need to take him through the back door? What if the man comes tomorrow and say, well, you wanted to collect something from me, that's why you are taking me through the back door, and I don't have to give. Okay. And the EFCC chairman admitted publicly that he wanted to take him through the back door. So for me, legally, all of these positions, procedures are faulty ab initio.
Mazugo, where are you?
Before you go, Max, there is something he refused to he forgot to mention. Why the EFCC declared this Yahaya Bello wanted, his account was not frozen. His account was not seized. His account was not, he was busy transferring money, doing his business transaction, paying his children's school fees abroad in advance. Nothing happened. And this is the person EFCC wanted, declared wanted. And even his name is Ugochukwu. Hey! You remember what they did to Rochas Okrocha? You remember very well how they jumped and destroyed everything to get at Rochas. They broke into his house just to bring Rochas Okrocha. You remember? Go on, Max, go on. Continue.
Thank you, my brother. You see, these are some of these things that is playing now. It is only a foolish and unwise person that will not know that we don't belong to this kind of society. A society where they deodorize, in the words of liberals or Shoma, they deodorize other people and they insecticide other people. That is the thing. One of our Eze or king or Igwe or so, a title, chief, a title holder, a traditional title holder in Lagos.
Traditional ruler.
Good. In Lagos, made a comment they considered incendiary. They went after him. I believe that man is still in court today.
He's still there. Facing criminal, treasonable felony and the co and co. Whether it is 50 count charges they held against him.
You see Nigeria. You see Nigeria and what all of us are shouting about. Our people said a child, if you see a child crying and shouting, pointing finger at a particular point, if the father is not there, the mother is there. Why are we shouting? We are shouting because of this kind of injustices, inequality, unequal treatment to all and sundry. Some people are better Nigerians, super Nigerians than the other. Look at, just like you referenced, Okora Awusa. Look at what they did to him.
Look at it here.
They passed through the ceiling. They broke the security door until they get to him and drag him like a goat out of his house. Did they do the same thing to these people? Was he not an ex-governor, or is he still enjoying immunity from prosecution? Because he's from the north. That is the reason why. And when we talk, they say, oh, you are speaking out of emotion. Yeah, you are speaking out of emotion. Look at what is happening right in front of your eyes. The unequal treatment that they are giving to people and the way they treat other people in that country. And you expect me to clap for such a country or do anything to validate such a country? That is not a country. Zoo is better than that country. Zoo is better. At least the hyenas know their position. The wild dogs know their position. The tigers, the lion, they know their position. Antelopes and the rest, all of them know their position in the zoo. Even in an open place like a country, they know their positions, where to go and where not to go. But in Nigeria, never, never. Look at how they are conflicting themselves. Look at the judicial system. You go, they want to arrest you. This one run to this court, got order, court order. This one when they have got this one, as if you are shopping in the supermarket. This is the judicial system of Nigeria, and they want people to trust. You want people to come and do business with. You know, these are some of the things that I don't like in that whole thing. If it were an Igbo man, he be jet, they will go. Why didn't they go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and interviewed him? Why? What they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what they are doing to Bello now. That stole. Yes, he stole. Whether you do investigation or not, the man stole. All governors, all of them, all the politicians with political appointments and so on and so forth, steal. They steal people's money. Mazugo, you see, the less we talk about this evil country and concentrate on the way forward for our Biafra, the better for me, because there is nothing good that you can talk, but we cannot just do away with it because already we are in there. For me, it's like, you know, it's like we cannot do away with it because it's like a fly that perch on the scrotum of a man, suck all the blood, and if you want to hit it, you will burst the scrotum. And if you want to catch it gently, it will fly away. You'll be watching it flying away with your blood. That is how we are. That is exactly how we are. But we have to continue, my brother. Go ahead. And may I believe that God will give us the strength to continue to deal with them one after the other. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my lovely brother Max. Okay, Sammy, go on.
Yeah, good afternoon, Boko. I greet Maxwell. I greet him too.
There was sir.
People will be surprised that all these kind of people who claim that they are influencers behave sometimes. Seeing this guy now, this guy you show now, this is the here you show now. Last year, is it not last year that is the military killed his brother?
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Last year, the military killed his brother, and the idiot came out online and they started crying that it was Biafran ESL, right?
Yes.
The same boy now is in Abia State talking rubbish because they said that bloggers and those kind of people have to come there too. They don't know that they want to control them. This military want to control them. This is psychological warfare. The military want to silence them. They don't want them. Military don't want these people to talk or to speak out what is happening in their land. When all these things you see, when you see all these journalists, like all this television, all this Armr television, that the reason why they don't speak what is happening in the north is what the military wants the east to stop speaking what is happening in the east. It is war. This is war. These people don't know, you know, sometimes our people don't know they think that war is when they carry gun to shoot everywhere. That is war.
Yeah.
This is what our people think. Our people don't know that there are different kinds of war. There are different kinds of war. These military you see now, they have brought this war now to them, to silence them, for them not to speak out what is happening in their own land. When you see military like killing somebody, then they kill a taxi driver that did not give them that 100 or 1,000 naira they used to give them. These people now will not like it. They will not think about it. This is what the military wants. Because when you see what is happening in the north, and you see what the journalists in Nigeria, how silent they are. Just like that guy, I don't know, that Armr television guy. Before he mentioned that Wadume or somebody, he said yes, that's why they are condemning him. Before he took that rubbish he's talking.
Yes.
correct. Military are not supposed. They are never ever supposed to pilot all this kind of things. Now you see them piloting. What is the work of military? Can you do military now? That's what the military. Can you now? That's why we're getting about it now. Because the state by state, telling people how to speak what they see on military. This is not the hard work. This is not what military stands for. If you don't want to talk about military, talk about for them to defend that country, so that invaders cannot stupid. And you cannot see these people, all those places, all those borders, you cannot see them. No, you cannot see them inside the state. Telling people not to report what they just okay. Last 3 years ago, that's when they protest Buhari, catching his Buhari regime. They want to control courts, right? Not control, right?
Yeah.
That's don't control. They wanted to do the east. Like don't just all you people in the journalists, all you people no. Our people should not eat their guns. If not, just criminals the stamp all militias, this is foreign militias could have come inside and what everybody, nobody will defend themselves. The same way they want to control that gun, control that time, it's the same way that they want to control our people to speak out what they see. They want to silence them through this way. All these kind of things you see when you kill in the same way, people bring out the whole things. This is what many don't want people to be bringing out for the world to see what is happening in Nigeria.
Exactly.
And now, this is joke. All these people who do not know their left and their right want to validate this. Want to validate this kind of thing. And the Oti himself allowed such a thing to happen in Abia State. It's not to tell me that Governor Oti don't know what this thing implies. Do you want to tell me? Who want to tell me now that Governor Oti don't know what this thing implies?
He knows.
Military.
They know.
Military know that no Abanta. Fulani men, Fulanis who live there are killing our people. Oti went there and find out scores of skeletons. The same Oti wants people don't want to report such a thing. Yes, by inviting these people to come and talk about preventing people not to report what they see. It's just like telling people not to report what is happening in that Banga. You can't say, what is wrong with our people? Say, what is wrong with them? What is wrong with our people? Sometimes when you look at them, you just have pity on them because I believe they don't know. They don't know because they don't know what war is all about. They think that war is when you see military fighting with people, that is war. They don't know that even the internet or that is their data are also war. They don't know about it. They don't know that they have controlled the whole journalists. The whole journalists in Nigeria. If they control them now, how can news fly out for people to see in outside? How? This is what we are worried about. See what the people in Enugu. Fulani will come outside the road with their cows and everything. Kidnap people go inside. Now, the minute they don't want you to report such a thing, because they feel that if you report such a thing, it is a crime. And you don't want to abide that, you don't want to abide on that kind of rubbish. In fact, when you look at these things, you will start to understand that even what is happening, military hands are inside it. Everything you see, military hands is inside it. As our president said before, that military is involved, right? Directly involved. This thing that you are seeing, is the worst thing you can do to a country. For them not to speak what is happening in Canada. This thing that you see, this is in America. When they wanted to control God, when they want to control God in America, didn't you see how everybody say no for that? What is that about journalism? Okay, CNN and all these kind of things they have already regulated and can speak what they want sometimes. The Americans have their own way to extract information. Now in the East, everything that is happening in Nigeria, all of them are now focusing in the East. As we are talking about the military is controlling the Haram sack or go camp, say military camp or something. They are not interested on that, though. They are not interested on that. All they are interested is to go to East, regulate them, not to speak what is happening there. When they keep they are now starting to work at Okama, replacing them. Not to bring all these speakers in another place. Many people to hear about this thing. They don't want people to video. They don't want people to bring all this kind of things out. What kind of people is this? And the people want to subscribe on this kind of rubbish story. People want to believe in this rubbish. Where Agbala Isha started for 6 years back, and how they put in many people. I don't know what I'm going to say. So, no, Google, thank you. So, thank you for giving me for this chance. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. All of them follow. They are all waiting we they talk. Boko Haram sack military camp in Niger. Bandits attack Emir in Zamfara. All this last weekend.
Is it Niger or Niger?
Niger, sorry, Niger.
Niger. If you call them Niger, it will like say it be different country.
I mean, they made mistake. Na Niger. In Niger State, they sack military camp. They no sack military will come attack. They sack military camp. This one happened yesterday. And this week, I think about Monday or Tuesday, two senior army officers with four, I don't know they call them. Which one? If you call
Six of them. Six soldiers with 2 senior officers.
6 total army were neutralized by terrorists, the same bandit Boko Haram terrorists. Last week, about 15. They are not interested. If as long as you are not a Biafran that had confrontation with this Nigerian military, it doesn't matter. But once a Biafran say shut up to a military man, the whole military, they go even go borrow from Sahel, they go borrow from Mali, pay to come and fight you in Biafra land. Now make we see the news. Let me just go into the news. For your information, this is Vanguard newspaper, Nigeria Vanguard newspaper. No be my newspaper. Now Vanguard. Okay. Many fear death. Residents flee Niger community. Security agent whisk Emir away to safety in Gasua by Wole Mosadomi and Idris Salisu. Mina suspected Boko Haram. Why they call them suspected? Mina Boko Haram insurgent yesterday sacked the military base at Alawa town in Shiroro local government area of Niger State. As a resident flee community in the area to avoid being shot or kidnapped. These came as bandit, not Boko Haram again. These came as a Boko Haram bandit or Boko Haram terrorists. Also, yesterday attacked the palace of the emir of Zomi, Alhaji Muhammad Bunu, but failed to kidnap him as he was whisked away to the state capital, Gasua, by security agents. The Niger State incident was said to have happened at about 1:30 a.m. as the insurgents invaded the town on. I think beyond this one now. How you can't block the news? What person they read? The someone come out. Make a live on now. Make we go on. An eyewitness in the area who pleaded for anonymity also told our correspondent that a greater number of insurgents stormed the military camp and they sacked those on duty, while others invaded Alawa town and they rained bullets on houses. Cash Foodstuffs and other hand valuable were carted away from the residents of the town and other adjoining villages. At press time yesterday, the number of casualties recorded in the village and on the side of the military and the terrorists could not be ascertained. There was a fierce battle between the insurgent and the military, and it was around 1:30 a.m. At least it lasted for some hours because it was midnight. The number of casualties could not be ascertained. The eyewitnesses said the military camp it was also gathered had been deserted by the military personnel deployed to the area. Consequently, residents of Alawa town and the adjoining communities such as Pandogari, Kukoki, and Basa, among others, have started fleeing the area to safe grounds. Just last week, suspected Boko Haram member ambushed and killed 2 military officers and 4 soldiers at Karaga in the same Shiroro local government area. Efforts to get confirmation and the response to the issue from the State Police Command through the spokesman, Superintendent of Police, Wasiu Abiodun, proved abortive as his number could not be reached. Bandit attacked palace in Zamfara. This one no dey important. That one they always do them. Not their regular trademark. They always attack and they do wetin they want to do. So now una see wetin we dey talk. Why they are in Okwama, leveling Okwama, taking over, fighting against Biafra, fighting against Biafra army, fighting against to arrest innocent citizens in the name that they are Biafrans. In Okwama, they have fought and sent innocent citizens into bush, and so many have died of snake bites and hungry and sickness and cold. Till now, the same Nigerian military have not allowed them to return back to their community in the name of carrying out cordon and search. Till now that me and you, we dey here, the people are still in the forest begging for police to allow them, begging Nigerian military to allow them, may they go back to their houses. They are not begging for you to build IDP camp for them. They are not begging you to help them re-establish. No, they are begging you to allow them go back home so that they will go back to their communities, so that they will go back and start rebuilding again from 0,000. May they start again all over, because their houses were not demolished, were crushed. They used caterpillar, smashed everything, crushed everything, that you cannot even find one single block you no go see, because they leveled everything to the ground. Leveled everything. The only house where I see there now where the military take do their post now. Whether now 110, whether now somebody house that convert that, I don't know. But now it be the only house, as you see them walk around to show you, that is the only place left there in that community. So now, military for Niger State, where the governor told you that we don't want Funanis to go. Niger State, they have the highest Funani in the world. I did not say in Africa. This is the statement I quote him. I'm quoting that Niger State governor. He said, Niger State is where all the Fulanese in the world converged. Niger State have the greatest number of the Fulanese in the world. I did not say in Nigeria, and I did not say in Africa. I am telling you of all over the world. And we don't want anybody to treat them or to come into Niger State to carry out any form of kinetic approach, because we don't want them to go. We want them to stay, because Niger State is a beautiful land with the water with the water and the riverine, flat level ground and grazing ground. So we don't want them to go. That is what the man said. I will look for the video before we go. Max, if you want to talk, you have the mic.
Thank you, my brother. You see, this is a reoccurring story, phenomenon that all of us know about the zoo. That is exactly what is happening. When soldiers are quiet in the north, you can never see them. They don't have the temerity or the clout to go to the village and raise it the way they do in the entire south, especially south, and southeast. You don't see them do that. Soldiers were killed in Okwama. They displaced them. As we speak now, the soldiers are occupying that community. Now, who caused them? Not be the political elites that sold themselves out. They have sold themselves out, and they don't want kobo in the eyes of these people. That is the reason why they treat them with absolute disdain. They treat them with absolute. They are fourth-class citizens of that zoological republic. Nobody takes them serious anymore, Mazugo. It is only us that are speaking for them sometimes that are making them what they are, raising their, let me say, their profile up. But these people, politically, they are gone. They have no say. When you decide to chase your own children and hand them over to the enemy, after the enemy must have dealt with those your children, what are they going to do? They will come back for you. Even when you speak, they'll tell you, say you are talking rubbish. That is what they have done to them. For a long time, they thought that they were doing the right thing that would make them love them so much. But today, it has backfired on them. That is why something will happen. A soldier may, buy in the south or southeast, then they will come after the whole village and burn it down, burn the markets, displace the people, chase them out of their ancestral land. But they cannot do the same thing in the north. A whole plane carrying a former chief of army staff was brought down. The Air Force did not go there to level the whole village. They didn't go there. Even when they do, they will begin to beg. They will be begging them that it was an act of mistake. That is how they respect them. Look, if you go to Niger State, that Shiroro local government is within the area the Kenji Dam is.
Yes.
Good. And what is happening? Look, something is about to happen. Very soon, I don't think that Nigeria will generate any current again from that Shiroro Dam. Do you know that before that Kenji Dam was built, Niger Republic was begged? They begged them. When Niger wanted to build their own dam over there on that River Niger axis. So they told them, no, if you build it, it is going to, hamper us in this Shiroro area, Niger State. Don't build any dam, we will supply you light. That was the agreement, and that was the reason why Niger Republic allowed Nigeria to build that dam. So the agreement was to supply them electricity. But when this thing happened, their light, the switch.
Wait, your mask. Is Shiroro in under Niger Republic?
No, Shiroro local government is under Niger State.
Mm-hmm.
So you see
I thought this Kainji is close to in Niger State.
It's in Niger State, Nigeria.
So how is Niger demanding conditions?
No, if Niger happens to build their own dam, it is going to affect the River Niger. Sure, it will affect it. Seriously. So they begged them not to do it because they had the capacity to do it that time. They built and promised to supply them light. Now they have cut off the light because of the military junta that is there. Then these people are now building their own dam there. Niger Republic is building their own dam now. So that area, it attracts, because of how the man is, it's a plain, flat plain. Because of it, it attracts these people. I do not know how they manage to secure or get to that place. If you go to that place, over how many local government? More than 20 local government is being occupied, including the Shiroro. You remember it was the same Shiroro, some Chinese contractors that were working over there were kidnapped last some time ago.
Yeah. Not once.
They want
not once.
Good. They want to control those areas and take it for themselves. What they did, what one of the religion, I don't want to mention their name so that they will not flag you. One of the religion, when I finish, you will know where I'm going to. One of the religion of this world, what the practitioners did to what is called present Turkey today, is what these people want to do in that place. They are gathering there. The gathering of the vultures. They are gathering there from Niger. If you look at Kogi State, Kogi is not far. They share border with Kogi State. Suleja, Lokoja area. They share border with them. And when you look at that, Niger is where they want to reside. That is the reason why they are fighting there seriously to take it over from the locals. And the majority of the people are the Waris. The indigenous people. These people are coming from Sahel to take over the whole place. And they are successfully taking over. Building sleeper cells. Little cells, sleeper cell terrorist camps in Kogi. And that Kogi is an axis to the entire southern part of Nigeria. Southwest, south, and southeast. You understand? That is how strategic that place is. Majority of them control Kogi State. They are in the forest of Kogi with their sleeper cells there. These terrorists. So they want to gain a place, a ground that will be suitable for them. Once they acquire it, do what they did in Turkey, that Turkey today changed from Antioch, a Christian nation, to today, what it is today. Is what they want to do there. And they will do it. Because the government is on their side. The government is supporting, they are aiding them, they want them to do. There are foreign countries that has their hand in that as well, that are supporting them to take over that country and make it an Islamic state. And most of the useless people that call themselves intellectuals, professors, and so on, refuse to understand what is coming. Glory be to God that I have someone like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and those that came before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that are no more, that stood against them. I make bold to say, and I'm proud to have the Igbo blood flowing in me. I make bold to say, if not for the doggedness of the Igbo man, Igbo speaking Biafra, the entire place would have been gone by now. It would have been gone. Kaduna is gone. If somebody told me that the place they call what do they call this? Briningwari, a place they call Briningwari that is dominated by the people, the indigenous people. It's now, today, like one of my friends called me and told me, they have installed Emir there. Emirate is controlling Breningwari as we speak. Kaduna State. I'm telling you, that is exactly what they are doing in Southern Kaduna. But Southern Kaduna people, the Tayep people and the rest of them are so strong. When they hit them, they now come, they have to come back. They have to come using state powers to deal with them. And that's what they are doing. They are buying them. There are news that you don't hear unless you are within the area. Every day they are buying these Southern Kaduna people because
and that is why they want to regulate whatever, so that you will not even hear anyone at all again.
Sure. But they fail. They cannot. No matter what they do, look, my brother, what they are doing today, the way they want to handle or corner, social media or people from, posting most of the things that, you see on social media, especially to cover their, illicit acts, will not work. They cannot do more than the past government did. Liar Mohammed, they can't. Social media is bigger than them. They cannot do it. They can't. So they will try, but they will never succeed. Because when they came out to tell you that the Simon Ekpa and the agitators has taken over the airspace and they will do everything, these are some of the things they want to start the orientation and to indoctrinate the mind of an average Abia man or Abia young boy or young girl. And some of them are sheepishly following them, including the brother killed by the same people. You see, so these are some of the things here. So what we have to do is to make sure that we continue with what we are doing. We don't look back. The train is gone already. There is no reverse. We are gone. The only option they have is to allow us go. Or they will continue. Look at what is happening. I think that useless man with that he-goat beard, why big call on mockery? I think he was celebrating that the naira is gaining power. Today,
it's not getting power. Power to borrow more money.
Today, yes, early this morning it was 1,300 and something from 1,200. As I'm talking to you now, it's 1,400 and something.
Hallelujah.
And you are telling me people with no brain, we too that didn't even go to school. Common economics will tell you that you cannot shore up your naira with borrowed money, dollar. When you deplete the dollar, what will happen to your currency? It will start to fly again more than it was flying before. These are nonsensical fiscal policy or monetary policy. You cannot continue to shore up your naira with dollars that you borrowed. You are import-based economy. If you cannot export at least half of what you import, what they call balance of trade, your currency will always suffer. You will be looking for more money to buy that currency for you to transact business abroad. That is how it is. It's a simple economy.
When you don't produce anything.
You don't produce, you are import-based economy. And you want to tell me that you have power to control your currency? Who does that? Who does that? When you get it, look, let me tell you, and every Biafran, the one that went to school, the one that did not even go to school, the sense and ingenuity God has embedded in their brain is bigger than what these people that call themselves intellectuals and professors have acquired. I'm telling you the truth. People that were telling, oh, dollar is they borrow dollar. They went, they add. Then the naira, he breathes small. He get power. Then as they get power, they go. The dollar they deplete. They go. Then they take them. They go. Small time, no, the dollar finish. Naira brrr, from top there, brrr, team on the ground.
But Max, so How on earth will human being think that when he go borrow dollar, when he go borrow dollar, he go use and regulate naira? How manage? Who they give them that kind of bread?
They say they are economic, what do they call it? Economic gurus and the intellectuals. That's what they do. You don't produce, you consume. You need more money. You need money to buy that currency. You are not. Let's say you are producing. You could have done something, something nice. You could have been able to control. Even if you don't control your currency, make sure that you export at least half of what you import from outside. That will help you to stabilize your currency. That will help you to stabilize your currency. But you don't produce. Hey, if you want to buy car, you go to Japan. If you want to buy this, you go. If you want to buy human hair, you go to Peru or Chile or anywhere. You go and buy. You need dollars to buy those things. When too much money is chasing few dollar is not your currency. It's a foreign currency that comes in a regulated form, or depending on what you export. That is how it comes. Or through remittances. Even some people, when they remit you, they pay you the equivalent in your local currency. Unlike they were doing in Nigeria before, where they have the dollar section and the naira section. So these are some of the things. Where is it now? Dollar right now as we speak is 1,000. And before the end of the day, maybe it will climb to 1,500. And you sat down there, within 2 days of appreciation, you start shouting. You start shouting. Today, look at you. Abasa, ndị Nigeria gbasa ọsọ nwoke ma ọ bụrụ na a na-agba ọsọ nwoke sef ha ada nwanyị. That is who they are. So my brother, no matter what they do, no matter the people, if they lie, they should go and call EOCT 1 million people of them to come. My brother, we are standing gidigbam where we are. They are not going to push us. Like Simon Ekpa said, nobody is going to push us.
We don't agree for anybody.
Anybody will not agree. So that is the only thing I have to say. Let them. For them, look, let me tell you, Mazen Nambekano said something. He didn't remember to put this. I was expecting you to put this because of your vast knowledge of what Mazen Nambekano has said in the past and the videos that you have, within your domain. Mazen Nambekano said he will lure them into the east. Their back will be open.
Their nyash
go open. Yes, their nyash go open. Then they will take over the place like they are doing now in Niger State. I think about 20 local government or so over there are under the occupation of the terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and their brothers and sisters. They've taken over those places. They are fighting now in order to maintain and hold on to it.
But they cannot. Even common Benue State, they cannot hold nothing. Listen, the military in Nigeria cannot, they don't have anything now. Because Boko Haram terrorists went into their base and they sacked them. It's not the first time. It's not the second time that they have brought out their airplane, Air Force plane. Nigeria Air Force is not the first. It's not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. You can't count. You've lost counting.
Mazugo, we lost count of what they have done. You see, they cannot fight them. They will neutralize them. Mazen Namdekano said it. He said they will open their back. They will take over. And they will not find a place to go back. Then they will occupy in Biafra land. See, terrorists, Boko Haram will not enter into Biafra land. They will try, but they will not enter into Biafra land. because we are resolute and we know who they are. We know them. We know who they are. We will not allow them to come and replicate what they have done to the indigenous people in the north, in Biafra land. It will not happen. It will not happen. We will stand and defend, especially as for me, my mother's ancestral land. We will do that. We will do that. Just that. My brother, I have to leave you here now and go and attend to some other meetings. May God continue to bless you as you go for the great thing that you are doing. As you take out these times to do all this, may your own never spoil. May God bless Mazen Namdekano. May God bless Simon Ekwa and his kitchen cabinets. May God bless all Biafrans all over the world. And make sure that the voting time has not expired. Continue to vote. On Mondays, when they ask you to sit at home or any other day, please sit at home. That is the only thing that we can do in order to show them that we are not interested in their country anymore. They will not let us go. But as we are pressuring, as we are doing all that we are doing, God, Chukwu Abia, will do the rest for us. Be thankful to God that we are alive to do what he has asked us to do. Thank you so much, and may you all be blessed. Thank you for having me, Mazu.
Thank you, Max. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know how I go thank you. You know, say sometimes people don't understand when they say make somebody come, make somebody enter. Last night, one sister can't help me because sometimes you go talk, you go tire like this. But when somebody enter, support you, the energy go pump up. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. God bless you for coming. Thank you. So, dear friends, anywhere you are, everywhere you are, I want to make you remember these people in Niger State where they don't take over, sack military. And let me tell you, you see the place where they don't sack this military cannot go back there again. That military base in Niger State where they don't sack, military cannot go back there again. If you want to bet me on this. I have Peter be the talker. You can bet you get as Peter be the talker. You can go and verify. You can go and verify military military base that there is, and this is not the first one. They have sacked so many. They have sacked, you know, they told you that they don't want your English schools, that it is haram. They are Boko Haram. They don't, all they want is their Islamic life, Islamic system. They don't want this modern life school that teach English, that teach you how to do science. It's not what they want. So when they sack military, they don't sack. When they sack school, they don't sack. Many schools, they have taken them over and turned them into their barracks. That is terrorist barracks in the north. It's not a joke. What did they tell you now waiting there for public domain? So I want you to hear, this is Niger State. Listen to Niger State Governor. Listen to him.
The member House of Representatives, to also thank Mr. President for his support, and we need a lot of collaboration with both the local communities, the presidency, and even the state. We are looking at two options. First is non-kinetic. As a government, we have put in machineries to start talking to the bandits, the other elements that are not in tandem with living peacefully. So as a government, we've created a Ministry of Nomadic and Pastoral Affairs to look at the issues of the Fulani headsmen. You need to understand that Niger State has the largest congregation in the world of Fulani headsmen. Niger State is 8.3 million hectares of land with bodies of water. The pastoral environment is very good for grazing. A lot of Fulani across the world not just Africa, converge in Niger State. So we don't want them to leave.
I believe that thing way talk is there very clear. They don't want them to leave. And when you don't want them to leave, military will leave. That is why today you see Boko Haram sacking. This one and the one where just happened of recent. And when you hear the military trying to control social media, telling you what you should do and what is about this kind of news, so that you don't come bringing this kind of news. You don't come telling people that military base, not barrack, base were sacked. And the number of casualties, nobody will tell you. And I want to tell you that the number of casualties will never be seen. You will never know. And I want you to understand that the Nigeria frontline medias are not coming to give you this update. As me and you, they listen to this update now, Nigeria frontline media cannot give you this update. Whether you like it or not, you no go hear them from their mouth. Now, from people like we mouth, you go hear this kind of information. Outside that, nothing more, nothing less. This is why we tell you to look for your freedom before the freedom cannot be seen. Fight to get, to keep, to maintain your freedom. We don't have any other choice again. We have nothing to look onto. We have nothing to only make you no grieve for anybody. All of us, I see you. Somto, my brother, I greet you. Sammy, I greet you. All of you with the line, I greet all of you. I cannot start calling names, but I want you to understand that we no dey grieve for anybody. If you are from Delta, you know important the area you come from Delta. The message I want us to be passing is to encourage all the people in Delta to not keep quiet, to never allow their fellow Delta people, communities, Okwama, to go into IDP camp. And the only way you can do this is by spreading the news. By the way, help me share this news, make it go, make other people get them. Send message, make calls, tell people they should not accept this IDP camp because there is no reason for IDP camps. There is no reason for IDP camp. So why would people go? Who displaced them? Did they fight communal war? No flood come. No erosion carry them. Earthquake, no quake. Nothing happened. Why are they displaced? Nasu Zuku, long time. I hope you're okay. Why are they displaced? Now, all these things we go look into, find out, and know before you go talk. Say you want to send people into IDP camp. Internally displaced people. Who displaced them? Waiting displaced them. That you are doing search in their community for more than 1 month. You have not found anything. And why can't you allow the people to go back to their houses? You say they do search. I go stop this program here. My wonderful people of Biafra, I beg you, help me share this program, make it go, make it reach other people. We know they stop. We no go stop. We have no right, no reason to stop. And we no go grieve for anybody. We must continue to do the needful. We must continue to fight. And what we are fighting is not that we are fighting against anybody. We are only fighting for our freedom. We are only fighting to survive. We are only fighting to live. We are only fighting to have life. That this life where God don't give us, that nobody go take and come out for our hand. That is waiting with the fight for. Name with the fight for. That nobody go take away this life from us. Name with the fight for. Name with the demand for. Live our lives for us. Live our environment for us. that we may live in safe environment. That's all we are demanding for, nothing more. We are not demanding for anything that belongs to anybody. We are not demanding for anything. We are only asking you to let us alone. I will stop this program here. God bless you all. As we come back later in the evening, we go continue. We know the stop. If they like me, they block them, I go talk. If they like me, they no block them, I go talk. God bless you all. And bye for now.
We be afraid, Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we be afraid, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we be afraid, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man.